Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. I'm hearing, feel the excitement of being who you are. Like there's this vibe of feeling excited, happy, joyful, like electrified. Because you get to be who you are. This is a really beautiful vibe, and it just set in. I was shuffling the cards, getting ready, and it was this deck. There's vibe about it, and that's the T. And when I split the deck, I saw on one side it said Witch Hunt, and on the other side it said Encore. So for some of you, you're coming out of a time where you have been persecuted, you have been stalked, you have been criticized, critiqued, alienated, isolated, faulted for God knows what, okay? Stuff that wasn't even your fault. But you're about to be applauded. This is like a beautiful time after the darkness. And you've earned this glory. You've earned this respect. You've earned your stripes. And now it's about being in a space where you are truly proud of who you are because you know who you are. It truly is when we go through the fire. I'm here through the fire. Da, 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 da. Shaka Khan. It truly is going through the fire. That's where we learn who we are. Because there's so many tests and so much shit that's thrown at us. And you had the choice to either sink or swim. And you chose to swim. And for some of us, that's when we learn how to swim because nobody taught us. But you learn in that moment where your survival depends on it. And Spirit is coming through letting you know that in those times when you absolutely didn't know what to do and it was so hard to connect the dots and put it together and figure out the next step, that's when the divine came in and stepped in and supported you. And they said, we will always do that for you. We will always fill in the gaps. We're here to support you. That's your ancestors and your spirit allies coming through. Ashe. So I'm really excited for what's headed your way and for where you're headed on your path. It's an exciting energy. It's a time where you get to celebrate yourself and celebrate your uniqueness and your true path because now you know so much more about yourself because you've been through it. You've been through it. 444? Oh, that was 404 on the timer. I love that too. I love that too because you're protected before and after that space where you had to figure out what was in between. You're always protected. Distraction. Yeah. You've made it beyond the distractions. And you've also, oh, I'm looking at my Neptune poster. So distraction, illusion. I feel like there's been someone working in the shadows, trying to cast illusions on your truth. Your truth is this person. They're like a dark magician that likes to work with chaos and fear and all the things that they feel inside themselves. That's what they work with. They work with chaos. They work with fear. They work with misery. And they've been working very, very hard. It's like they were getting paid for it. They thought they were going to get paid for it. They thought they were going to get paid for all of the negative energy that they sent your way, because they thought that by taking you down, by dominating you, they thought that they were going to get a prize, which was full access to your energy and access to your destiny. They thought that they were going to be able to switch places with you. But no. No, 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 no. All they were was a distraction. See, look at this. I love this card. I love this deck. So the cat's there being distracted by a crow. Meanwhile, the crow's friend is eating the cat's food. All right? So the prize, the treasure is right here. But the cat isn't tuned in enough to realize it. So that's what somebody was trying to do to you. That's what somebody was trying to do to you. They were working with other people, trying to cast illusions and distractions, making you think that the blessings that were available to you weren't there, so you wouldn't look at them. You wouldn't guard them. You wouldn't treasure them. And that's when they wanted to take over every blessing that you had access to in your world. I'm getting that this is someone who wanted to make your career success, your creative success, and your success in love appear like a hot mess. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to cast illusions that would make you think that whoever it was in your life that was loving you didn't really love you. Whatever abundance it was that you had access to from within yourself, within your solar plexus, your creative abundance that you had access to, that it just, you couldn't move forward with it. That's what they wanted you to feel, that you could not move forward with your creative abundance. They wanted you to see misery where actually there was glory. And this was your inheritance that they wanted you to overlook, that they wanted you to see in a disguised manner, like it was really something that didn't deserve your gratitude and your affection and your attention. Oh, so that's not a cat. It looks like a cat. Look, see, illusion. That's actually a little, what are those dogs, like a terrier or something? I don't know. But look, it looked so much like a cat to me. Illusions. That's very telling, because I said they wanted you not to see your blessings. They didn't even want you to, okay, so you know what that's telling me? I'm getting gender. There's somebody here who wanted you to see yourself in a different way. Perhaps your masculine, feminine energy, because dogs represent masculine energy, cats represent feminine energy. There's somebody here who didn't want you to see your intuition for what it truly was. They didn't want you to know that you're a high priest, high priestess. They didn't want you to understand that you are very firm in who you are. Perhaps they even wanted you to identify differently regarding your sexual energy. I'm getting that. There's somebody here who wanted to experience something with you. And in order for them to do that, you would have to step out of your comfort zone and what is true to your nature and your true passion. But this was once again because they wanted to dominate you. This could be someone who's of the same sex as you, and they wanted to have an experience with you. But maybe you didn't want that. And even if you do like whatever gender this person is sexually, maybe you just didn't like that person. But they wanted to force something on you by causing you to see yourself in a different light. Wow. This person was working overtime. And I get that because this is coming out, they're still trying to be a distraction. But you're waterproof. This came out in the last reading, I believe. You're waterproof. You have a natural barrier that guards you, protects you from the bullshit. Okay? Yeah, they can't get to you. They can't get to you because you've learned. It's now in your nature to see things for what they are, to see things clearly. Let's pull a wisdom oracle card, and then we'll get into something else, whatever divine brings me to. All right, we've got breathe and a leg up. You're going to have time now to just breathe. You're going to have time now to rest, to relax, to rest your mind. You're no longer in survival mode. 1111 is on the timer. Portals are open to your change, to your true transformation. That's where your dedication has brought you to a place where things are actually different for you. Life isn't supposed to be an ongoing struggle all the time. You're not supposed to have to struggle every day of your life with the same problems, the same people that you've been going round and round with for the past 5, 10, 15 years. 1144 on the timer. There are portals that we go through where the work that we've done, the continual healing work that we've done, it pays off. And so you move up to a higher level. That's where you are now. It's like Spirit is giving you a leg up to the next stage, to the next phase. And yes, 1212 on the timer, there will be something there at this next phase that is a challenge. But it's going to feel different to you. You're going to feel so much more prepared, so much wiser than you did in this last phase, because you have gone through a complete transformation and you're ready for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, all is aligned. You are exactly where you need to be right here, right now, in this moment. And you're prepared for whatever challenge comes your way. Okay? All right, let's go to the cards, to the index cards. What's coming through for this beautiful being, Spirit? What's coming through? They said take a few more. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. This one is up. Let it fly. What I'm getting is let yourself soar. Let yourself soar. There's a new level that you're able to reach now. Don't hold yourself back. This is your time. Some of you might find that you are stepping into the spotlight. There's no need to shy away from that. You are ready for that. This is where you have arrived. You have arrived. I'm hearing like at the end of a GPS route, they say, you have arrived to your destination. That's you. You have arrived. And you're here because of your continual effort, but also because of your connection that you've maintained with your spirits and with the divine. We're in minute 14, that's temperance. I feel like everything that you've been through for this past cycle, it could be for some of you 2 to 3 years, for some of you 5 to 10 years. You are now at a level where you have achieved the status of temperance. You are patient, you are balanced, and everything that you've been through that has been so challenging has been to temper things in your life so that you're able to identify energies and frequencies and balance them just like that. And you no longer allow things and people and vibes and situations to upset you. They don't agitate you anymore. This is about tempering your nervous system as well. Now, this is sort of a specific message, but what I was getting as I was in meditation and all throughout today, I was getting that for some of you, you felt blindsided at some points in your life because you were always bracing yourself for impact when it came to males. Perhaps when you were around men, you felt like, oh, I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. Perhaps it was programmed inside of you that men were dangerous, okay? But you felt blindsided at some points in your life because it was actually females who had harmed you. Females who had gained your trust and then hurt you intentionally. And I do mean intentionally. They plotted and they planned against you. And this wasn't always done alone. There could have been females that plotted and planned against you to work against you with other people. And so this is something that was coming through to me all day. It's like, you know, let's not give in to the stereotype that males are the only beings on this earth who are dangerous or who intend to harm or who we have to protect ourselves from. Oh no, there are a whole lot of females out here whose wheels are spinning and who intend to set people up and use a person's energy for purely bad intentions. There is balance that is coming to you after having experienced these traumas and these betrayals. You no longer are in a place where you have to fear males or females. You're able to feel secure, safe, and balanced within yourself because your nervous system is no longer triggered by people who look like the people who once worked against you. 1717 on the timer. This is about your star energy, your hope, your healing, and you are being rewarded for your continuous hope within yourself and within the divine energies that support you. What's coming through for this beautiful being, divine? Thank you for that word. All day long. You're protected all day long, all night long. Okay? Also, what I'm getting is that there's somebody who has been plotting against you all day long. And what I'm hearing is that it was the worst investment they could have made. This was the worst investment that they ever could have made. Their choice to work against you, there's no way at all in which they are benefiting from any harm that they ever sent your way. All they're doing is losing. They're losing. They're losing. They're losing. And the people that they teamed up with are losing as well because they have attached themselves to their karma. If there was a ringleader here, which is what I'm getting, whoever has walked alongside this person in order to combat you, they have bound themselves to their karma. And the difference now is that at this time, these people are truly realizing what they have done. You felt it all along that they were going to end up suffering because they were making this choice against you, a chosen divine being who just wants to be at peace and bring peace to the world. That's really all you ever wanted to do. No drama, no chaos, okay? Any chaos that you carried within you, you were transmuting it. You were healing it. You were alchemizing it because we all have chaos within us from our childhood, from past lives, ancestral trauma. And it is our job, it is our duty to heal that. And that was always your goal. But these people that you encountered, their goal was to put all their trauma and drama on you. And that was never going to fly. And now, all day long, they sit up and all night long, they stay awake thinking about the wrong choices that they made when they came against you. binding ritual. And that's the problem, is that every single time they did a ritual together to come against you, every single time they thought about how to work against you, how to slow down your progress, how to siphon your abundance. Every time they did that, they were binding themselves to the evil wishes that they intended for you. And so now all of that energy is coming back to haunt them. It's back. It's not coming back. It is back. These people are experiencing massive signs of destruction. They're witnessing it in front of their eyes. They're feeling it. They're feeling afraid. And they're afraid because they know that they messed up. What else, Spirit? Yemaya. This is the Orisha of the ocean, the mother of all. This is a nurturing energy. And she is with you. Now, for some of you, this energy is coming to you through an ancestor. Some of you have ancestors who are connected to Yemaya. All right, this is a very nurturing energy. Feels like the most awesome mother that you could ever have. So safe and loving. And Yemaya is coming through. She's saying that for those of you who have been harmed by a woman, by a female, that energy that they accessed, that energy that they harmed within you is being restored. You can work with her. You can go to the ocean and work with her energy. You can connect with her through anything that you feel drawn to regarding her energy. There are videos. I'll connect one. I'll link one. Okay. But this is a healing, nurturing mother energy. And it's coming through to restore the damage, to restore whatever damage was done, to heal you. Whatever damage was done by any female who has ever harmed you in any way, whether it was physically, emotionally, whether it was a friend, or a family member, that energy is being restored to you. She's saying that particularly for the next 6 months, there is a portal that's open for you to receive this energy. So whether or not you tune into it, that is your choice. But Yemaya is coming through, Ashe Yemaya, with her healing waters to heal you. And you are able to receive that energy if you so choose. Also, Mother Earth is coming through to heal you as well. Okay? So this is sort of like an intertwining of energies that's coming in to heal whatever damage has been done by feminine figures in your life. And there's another message that's coming through, and that's that these feminine figures, a lot of them were acting in toxic masculinity. That's how they were acting. They were not acting within their divine feminine energy at all. Okay, so it's not about them being feminine, it's about them being female. All right, but whatever damage was done, divine is restoring your energy to you. All right, we've got 7th house energy here. This is Libra. There could be a Libra who has harmed you, okay, regarding that mothering energy that's coming to restore your vibe. But also, there's healing that's coming to your partnerships. Okay? That's something that Yemaya and Mother Earth are bringing through for you. The healing of a partnership or a marriage, your unions. This also relates to your sense of balance. Also, justice. If there's a court case that you are preparing for, You have divine blessings with that you will continue to manifest. They want to be you. There's somebody here who wants to be you, and they are very obsessed with this. There could be somebody who wants to be you, who wanted to affect your partnership or your marriage. They want to be you. They're obsessed with that. Tell us more about this, Spirit. Tell us more about this situation where somebody wants to be just like the collective. They want their life. They want their destiny. Tell us more about this, please, Spirit. Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. There's somebody who's been going back and forth. This has become the story of their life, that they want to be you. They want your energy. They want your vibe. They are completely dissatisfied with who they have become, with who they are. This is a person who's filled with chaos, misery, and pain. Every time they look in the mirror, they're sad. They hate who they are. They hate the way that they look. This is a person who has also gone to extreme lengths at this point to change themselves physically. They may have gone under the knife, which, if that's done for, I'm not judging anyone who does that, who gets plastic surgery, but it also depends on the intention behind it. This person truly hates who they are, and they could get 5 surgeries, 10 surgeries to change their appearance, and they would never be satisfied. If this person had the money, they would constantly go under surgery in order to alter their physical appearance, because they don't love themselves. They don't accept themselves. And they look at you. I see them now in my mind's eye. They're looking at your pictures. They're looking at whatever access they have to your image online. And they are obsessed with it. With the Nine of Wands, Divine is encouraging you to keep boundaries up between you and this person, whoever this is, who has been so obsessive regarding your energy. You may have sometimes felt alone when you were establishing and maintaining these boundaries between you and this person, but Divine says that that was a part of your journey. It was a part of the lesson, because you needed to be as far removed from this person energetically as possible. This person has an entity attached to them that is controlling them and their decisions, but this is coming to an end. Not their entity attachment. That's for them to deal with. Okay? And that's going to be a beast of a situation for them. Trust me. Because this is something that they have bound themselves to. And anyone who has laid with this person, who has exchanged sexual energy with this person, they are also bound to this entity, this dark, demonic being that seeks to control. And that is their karma. Because they aligned themselves with this person who only wanted to siphon from you. The whole reason why they're attached to this demonic entity is because they wanted something strong enough to be able to siphon your energy. So now everyone who has allied themselves, aligned themselves with this person in order to come against you, they now have a friend that will never feel like a friend. Okay? But this situation is coming to an end for you. You're in a transition phase, okay? You're going through a transition from being involved constantly in this cycle to experiencing your creative abundance. That's why Divine opened up the message to the excitement of being you. You get to be excited about being you, about exploring your gifts. That's the focus now. It's gone from all this drama and trauma and chaos to peace. Look at that after the endings. Look at that. It's a sunrise, or you could see it as a sunset if you like that, like the sun is going down on all this craziness from the past, or the sunrise. It's your new beginning, however you wish to see it. Tell us what we need to know about this energy, Divine. Yeah, this person has done all kinds of love spells, and you know what? Every single time this person used their sexual energy for a love spell, used binding energy for a love spell, whether it was with you or other people. I'm getting that they tried to bind you to other people as well. Every single time this person used any sort of energy to manipulate anyone's mind, will, body, or emotions, all of that, every single bit of that energy is now coming back to haunt them, as well as the people who have aligned themselves with this person in order to work against you. Your abundance is here. This person's loss leads to your abundance, because you know what? All that energy that they tried to siphon from you, first of all, it comes back to you, that energy that is truly yours. It is cleansed, it is renewed, and it is returned to you. Okay? Not only that though, this person tried to steal your abundance, but you naturally have access to whatever abundance was in their bloodline and whatever abundance they had attracted to become part of their legacy. It is now yours. And there's nothing that you have to do for that other than continue on your path, because this is their karma. This is your dharma. You are able to receive and naturally and effortlessly attract the blessings. Not only 3131 on the timer, not only that they tried to steal from you, but whatever it was, whatever gifts, whatever goodness it was that they had access to, it's now yours. It's now yours. This person is confused. And you know why they're confused? Because you are increasing in your abundance. They don't understand it. All the love spells they did, all of the controlling spells, all of the binding spells, all of the siphoning spells, all of that, all the demonic attachments that they signed up for, and none of it worked. They are still sitting there miserable, feeling pitiful and ashamed. And here you are at peace, loving yourself, growing, and increasing your abundance. They don't understand it. And neither do their friends, neither do their flying monkeys. Their flying monkeys are so surprised because they're finding that they're having the same exact karma as this person, and they're attached to them and they don't want to be. But they wanted to be attached to them when they were mocking you. They wanted to be attached to this person when they all thought they were winning because they were siphoning your energy. They all wanted to be attached to this person when they felt like they were on the winning team. But now that they realize that this person led them down a dark, confused, cursed alley, and now they're at a dead end, realizing that it's now over for them and that they have nowhere to go, all they're experiencing is emotional pain, emotional suffering, sadness. These are karmics who never wanted to have anything to do with real, true love. All they feel now is animosity because of what they've done, the choices that they've made. They're jealous and envious of you, who they recognize as a rising star. 3333 on the timer. These people have lost in spiritual court, not only because of what they have done to you, but because of the negative energy that they have sent a child. This could be your child. Divine really don't play when it comes to children. And the fact that Yemaya came through, the mother of all, oh, she don't play when it comes to children. She does not play. And not only are you her child, but anyone that you love and care for is also her child. So, yeah, and you know what? Card 18 in the tarot is the moon. There were a lot of hidden things that this group did in order to try to siphon a child's energy. And for that, they have cursed themselves. No one in this group that conspired against you will ever know peace. They will never know what it is to be at peace. Especially until they make amends with their energy in a true, honest, divine way. But see, what that requires is them foregoing their ego. It requires them setting aside the comfort of their ego, which is what they've been addicted to. They've been addicted to making themselves comfortable and taking the easy route paying money for spell work in order to conquer someone and siphon their energy. That's all they know how to do. So literally, for them to get rid of this attachment, for them to separate themselves from this evil being that has led them down a dark path, a demonic path, they would have to do what for them really truly seems to be impossible. It would be the hardest thing for them to ever do. A lot of these people in this group committed crimes against you. These could be considered hate crimes, abusive crimes, and now that's what they feel like life is doing to them. Whether it's regarding their finances, their love relationships, their relationships with people that, yes, even these karmics have cared about. Even if it was based on an unhealthy attachment, they've cared about people. But there's no sense of ease or peace that they are feeling. You either are divine masculine, or you have a divine masculine in your life, or you are attracting one. This right here is what has caused a great deal of conflict for these people, because they see your divinity. They see that you are loved. They see that you are well cared for. And they hate that. That is the biggest source of pain for these people who have attacked you. Is that you are loved, that you are divine, and that you have the guidance and the protection of divine energy. Yeah. You're attracting abundance, whether you are masculine or feminine. You're attracting abundance is what you naturally do. Divine, this person that wants to be you, or this person that wants to be the collective, what are their current intentions towards the collective? Unfriendly. They have a hostile attitude. Now, no matter what they might try to present to you, this is what lies underneath. And it came out in the reverse, so they're trying to hide it. But this is truly what they feel. They might come to you with all the sappiness, all the, oh, it's fake. It's fake. Okay, they're going to ask for a small favor. I'm hoping you can help me with something small. You know what they want help with? They want all the conflict that they have attracted into their world to disappear. They want to undo all the love magic that they tried to work on you and on other people to manipulate them and to cast illusions. And they also want that demonic entity, that attachment. They want that gone. Because they are suffering so much health-wise because of a demonic entity that they have made a pact with that they cannot get rid of. 3838 on the timer. This is what they want. What happens when people have demonic attachments is that they go to a doctor and the doctor can't identify what's wrong. It might show up in their vitals, right? But they're not able to cure them of whatever is ailing them physically, because it is a spiritual problem. I'm getting that this person, because they work with sexual energy heavily, not only is there an STD that has been passed around among this group, but there's also, like, okay, sexually transmitted disease, spiritually transmitted disease. This person has spread the energy of this dark attachment. And that's what these people are becoming aware of, is that it goes beyond just getting some cream or some pills to fix something. They have signed up and they have bound themselves to something so dark and so permanent that they don't know how to get out of it. So this small favor is not small at all. This person knows that you have beat the magic that they sent to you. You have risen above the illusions, the distractions, the love spells, and all of that. And so they look to you as the answer. They feel that you're able to help them shed this entity. So they want reconnection. They want to reconnect with you in some slick sort of way. More than likely, they're not going to try to come to you open and honest. And, you know, once again, that would require them to lay their ego aside. And even if they did, Spirit is letting you know that this is their true intention. So even if they try to cover up their 40/40 on the timer, their hostility, it's still there. It's still there. And their intentions towards you have not changed. They want a tribe. We seem very aligned in a lot of ways. You're my kind of people. No, you're not. You're divine. They're evil. You're divine. You're moving towards your divine purpose. You are in your divine purpose. This person and the people that have aligned themselves with their purpose and their intentions, all they seek is chaos. And what I'm getting is that some of them are trying to fix chaos with chaos. They want your empathy. They want you to understand them and to support them and to help guide them out of this, just so they can turn around and hurt you again. That's all they want. Divine, tell us more about this person's or this group's true intentions towards the collective. Fighting. They want to fight. They want more and more conflict. Why do they want to fight, Divine? They're mad. They're mad that you know the truth. They're mad that their cover has been blown. They thought that they would always, always have you blind. And here you are with crystal clear vision and nothing but the truth. They're mad that you're living large. They're mad that they see you living abundantly. Or at least they see that you have the potential to achieve that. But to them, living large is living healthy. It's living with the power of abundance. It's living with the power to create. They see you living the way that they wish they were living. And they know they chose the wrong side. They chose the side of greed, of evil, and of chaos. And they are now granted with an opportunity to live and learn. Will they? If they do, they're going to have to do it without you. That's the guidance that's coming from the divine. Is that if they are going to live and learn, they may not do that with you. There is nothing that you are being guided now to teach this person or to assist them with, or these people. If you have to coexist with them, you can coexist quietly, silently, continuing to protect your energy, but there's no help, no assistance, no guidance that you are being guided from this reading. Okay, you check in and you know, use your own discernment, but what's coming through in this reading is that there's nothing that you need to give them. In fact, it's their job, the job of their soul, to deliver whatever blessings they had access to you. They have to do that. That's a part of their karma. And it's a part of your dharma. But other than that, and that's done spiritually, that's just done energetically. Your spirits will handle that, and they will make sure that whatever exchanges are made, whatever is delivered to you, it is clean, it is pure, it is pristine. And it now becomes a part of your divine legacy. Okay? It's nothing that will bring harm. It's just what you are owed. It's like when in a court of law, they have to do community service, or they have to pay a fee. This is the fee that they have to pay you. They have to hand over whatever blessings they have to you energetically. It's nothing in the physical realm. Okay? All right, we're going to read, I'm going to pull from Oshun. That card flipped over. It just flew. Supreme entrepreneur. You are a supreme entrepreneur, beautiful being. You have success that's coming to you. You move at a steady pace. You're clever. You're logical. Money from trees. That's the effect that you have with abundance. It's almost as if you're able to grow money on trees. You just watch and see what's coming to you. This is such a beautiful time that you're coming into. All right, you've got Oshun the protector. So you have beautiful divine energies, including that of beautiful Oshun protecting you. Safety, boundary setting, and courage. Okay, so keep your boundaries high. Oshun of soft power. You have influence, openness, and emotional intelligence. And that's something that's going to continue to expand for you because you're open to it. Also, and that was card 31. The protector card was card 2. And card 42 is Oshun of cosmic surrender, letting go, acceptance, and detachment. We have 4555 on the timer. This is the one that I'm going to read, card 42. You might be seeing 42 or 24. The mantra is, I trust that I am guided and supported. Initiation of dreams. Stop trying to control everything. This is a divine nudge to let go and let Goddess. The need to control often stems from fear and insecurity. When you release the need to control, you allow yourself to move from being rigid and or stuck to a state of flow. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, to trust that you're supported, even when you can't see the entire road ahead. What to do now? Relinquish control and trust the flow. Our desire to manage every detail comes from a lack of true belief or trust. Oshun of cosmic surrender reminds us that surrender is not defeat. Surrender is a conscious choice to let go and allow the divine to take the reins. True power comes from trusting in the divine plan and being open to what the universe has in store. You've done all you can. Now give space for higher forces to work their magic for you. Surrendering is an act of courage, acknowledging that sometimes the best action is no action at all. Take a deep breath, let go, and open yourself up to the opportunities and blessings that come when you're not forcing the river's flow. And you definitely are open to receive blessings because you have done the work and you are now entering a state where you are able to be at peace. I feel like this surrender, this opportunity to surrender is coming to you because you have been fighting for so long. But now it's time to just open up and go with the flow as you receive all of the beautiful blessings and abundance that is now available to you because you are such a beautiful and divine being. Ashe, I am so grateful that you tuned into this message. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope that it brought you all of the blessings that you needed at this time. Good vibes, clarity, insight, and support. I love you, and I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.